Okay, now it's time for modeling missiles for our fighter plane. So we'll begin with modeling the bigger missile first, and actually we have 4 different missiles, uh, but only 3 of kind. This one will be just scaling down this missile. So let's start by modeling the bigger one. For that we'll be using a cylinder. Let's go to front view, and then let me just, I think this will be a good size. Just give it some height, and maybe it will be it's a bit away. Okay, this much will be alright. We don't need these height segments, so let me just do it to 1, and then let me increase the height first. Yeah, I think this much will be good, and then let me convert it to editable poly. First of all, let me apply the default material to it, and then go to polygon and delete these two because we won't be needing this. Just delete. Okay, now let me go to edge, select this edge around here, and then just scale it down, and then press the shift key and again scale it down, and then press the W for move tool, and pressing the shift key move it back. That's alright. Sorry. Okay, let's move it a little bit inward. Okay, now next thing what we're going to do is so we have it same size in the middle, and just it is narrowed in the back, so we need to add one segment right here. So select all the segments, connect one segment, no pinch, no slide. Okay, and then just move it aside and scale it up. Let me go to vertex, select all these and scale it a little bit up. Okay, that's good. Maybe this one down a bit, and then just move it a little back because we need to add this part right here. So for that we can just do the same thing as we did in this part here. We used a sphere and just scale that to fit our need. So actually I just did the missile in high poly, so it would be great if you reduce that, but I think that will be alright. So let's see how many segments we have. 1 2 3 4 5 6 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 and 17 18. We have got 18 segments, so we need a sphere of same 18 segments. So sphere, just position it properly, go to modify and reduce the segments from 32 to 18. You can do less poly than this one, about 12, but you should also make 12 segments for cylinder. Okay, let me assign the default material to this one as well, and then just scale it up. Okay, maybe up to this much, and then convert to editable poly, and then just delete the half part. Okay, now just move it to its own position. Okay, and go to vertex, just select this top part and just stretch it out. Okay, that looks pretty good. Let me scale it up a bit. Okay, now select this border edge, and then, sorry, first of all let me just rotate it a little bit to match the segments in our cylinder and the sphere, and then just go to edge. I think we don't need to weld these two together because mm, they have little bit kind of separation right here, so it's not necessary to weld it together. Sorry, just pressing the shift key, scale it down, and one more time scale it down. Similarly with our cylinder, select the border edge, scale it down, and once again scale it down. Okay, now move this a bit back, or maybe you can also select this edge right here, loop, and then just chamfer it out just a little bit, about 0.3, and same with our cylinder, loop and then chamfer. I think 1.0, that's good. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so we have got a little bit of kind of separation right here as well, so we're going to be adding a segment here. So select this, connect, let me slide it back. Okay, select this edge, ring, and then control click to polygon, and then extrude it by local normal, and then just a little bit, and one more time apply, and just for the support. Okay, that's look good. Okay, now we have kind of a wings for our missiles, you can see right here, so that won't be too much difficult for us to model. Just let us add a segment right here, connect, then slide it down about here. I think we need two. Pinch. Maybe about here, that'll be good. Now go to polygon, select 4 edges, sorry, 4 polygons, like this, and then just try to just extrude it out. Okay, and scale them out. Okay, and then just move them forward. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we can just chamfer these all polygons so that light just bounces from that nicely. It looks good. Or maybe just go to edge and then loop. Sorry, we need to select all these. Or maybe just control Z, control Z, control Z, oops. Go to polygon back, and then one more time. Sorry for this, I did a mistake, so just move it forward, and then control click to the line edges, and then you have all the edges selected, and then go to chamfer, just about 0.8, that looks good. Okay, we can just move this vertex a little back like this, and scale it up a little bit as well. So let me add one support is right in here. Connect, only one, no pinch, slide it down. Okay, and same with this one as well. Over here, oops, sorry, ring, connect, and slide it over. Okay, and maybe we can just chamfer this one. Chamfer about 0.53. Okay, that's good. So if you see closely in our blueprints, it's actually attached with the wing. um, Actually the missile will be separated, but we'll be modeling this part from extruding from the missile. So let me just move this down for the moment so it will be easy for us. And then what are we going to do is, let me first just rotate this a bit. Okay, and then just add one segment right in middle, or maybe a little side from there. Connect. I think this much will be good. Yeah, maybe over here also one. Okay, and then just select the middle polygon, this one right here, and then just extrude it. Okay, that's good. So okay, we can then just scale it down, move it back, and then maybe select this face right here and then do a bevel, outline amount down, extrusion height just less. I think that'll be good. Increase the outline amount. Okay, maybe do the same thing to this polygon as well. Bevel. Okay, just delete this edge. Okay, that's alright, no problem. Now select this bottom edge, loop, select all the bottom edges, press F3. Okay, we have done good selection. Again press F3 to turn on shaded mode, smooth mode. So now we are going to extrude it inwards so that it looks like as if the missile is separate from this part. So for that we'll do extrude, and we have different extrude option for the edges. That's extrusion height and extrusion base width. So extrusion height, that simply means the height, and then extrusion base means the size of this the gap between this segment right here, sorry, this segment and this segment here. So reducing that, it will reduce that. Let me do it one more time. Apply, maybe about that much. Okay, let me press F4. Okay, that looks good. It looks like if the missile can be separated from that part. Look at this, we have, okay, go to vertex, press F4, just move this. Oops, that don't look good. Or maybe maybe we'll connect these two parts using cut. And let me just select these two vertices and just pull them up. And pull them down like this. And let me select the side edges, loop, and then again this one, do loop, okay, and then we are going to chamfer them. This time we'll use a larger amount, but be sure that there's no anything wrong going around here. Or maybe I think cancel, and then we won't be setting these two edges. Okay, and now extrude this much and increase the segment maybe up to 3. Okay, that looks good. Let me move this to the right position. Maybe about here, and I think we need to decrease this size, all the top vertex, and just move them down. Let's see. It will be, so be careful that it's not piercing through our wings, and not too much down from the wings as well. Okay, I think that'll be good. We don't need to emphasize too much for this position, because it always will be underneath, and it won't be noticed that easily, so that's not a big deal. Okay, I think we are almost done with this big missile, so we'll create another missile now. We'll be creating this one right here. That one's a little different than this one, but okay, we have got round at the back and round at the front, and a little thicker at the middle. So we'll do, I think, almost same way to mold that one as well. Just create a cylinder a little smaller than that one, give it some height. Let me apply our default material to this one as well. Reduce its size, scale it up. Okay, now for this one we will be doing in a low poly, just 12. Actually, I just forgot to do that, so just you guys, whenever you model, since you are going to model a low poly, you can just use 12, or actually it's not too heavy, that's good. But if you want to add turbo smooth or something, you'll get a lot more polygons, so I just recommend you guys using it in just 12 segments, both the cylinder and the sphere. So let me delete the turbo smooth. Okay, now continuing with this model, we can also delete convert to editable poly, and then select the polygon, these two, and delete them. And maybe we'll create one sphere right here as well. Modify sphere, about the same size. Okay, that's good. And then go to modify, the same 12 segments, so that it matches. Let me cancel it, apply default material first, and then let me make a copy of it for the back part. Okay, so let me just convert this to editable poly, delete. Okay, and then just scale it a little bit. We don't have too much stretched for this one, and maybe we can just weld these two together. Just attach it to this cylinder, and then go to vertex, select all these vertex, and then weld them together. Okay, and then let's do the same thing for the back one as well. mm, convert to editable poly, delete the half part, and then do the same thing. Just weld them together. Weld. It's not oops, sorry. I just forgot to attach it to the cylinder, and then go to vertex. There's vertex. Okay. And then just weld it down. Okay. Now we need we have thin at the back, thick at the mid, and again thin at the top. So first of all, let me just scale it a bit. It's a little bit more longer there. Go to vertex, select all the edges, and just scale them down. Maybe up to this much. And then even this one as well, we need to scale it a little down. Okay, now let me add some segments right in the middle. Connect to, just increase the pinch. Okay, and then just let me scale them up. Okay, just pull it over. Let me just chamfer them. Add some segments in here to make it smooth. Okay. That looks good. Okay, now we have some separation or some extrusion right in here. I think so we can do that. That won't be a big deal. So for that, what we're going to do is select this edge and then just ring it, connect. Okay, just select these two edges and then ring, polygon, and then just extrude them local normal. Just I think about one will be fine, or maybe let's do it negative. Okay, and then just bevel them down as well by local normal. Right, and amount a little bit lesser. Oops. About this much. Okay. And I think we'll select this polygon right here. 1, 2, maybe. Okay, and then extrude them out about 2. Okay, and let me just scale them down. Okay, just designing one design. Okay, now let's give it wings as well. Select just we need 4 like as we did before, and then do the extrude. Maybe just a little bit at first, and then apply it once. Okay, scale them down. You can move it a little more back, and then control click to the edges and then just chamfer them out. Just one segments, very less amount. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to extrude from this one as well. to this tool and then just insert it. Oops, sorry. Let me just select this two only and then insert down, scale that up, and then just extrude it by group. Yes, okay. Or maybe scale it up a bit. And so for this one we're going to do a little bit different than this one, so that it will give some variations. So ring, connect, one segments, no pinch, and then just slide it down maybe, okay, and then just scale it up and then add one more segment right here, connect, okay, just scale that one as well out. Then let me select this one, ring, control click the polygon and then just extrude it, local normal, height very low, about 2, okay, that's good, okay. And then we'll select this down ease loop and then just extrude it, base width very low, just apply it once and then okay. Okay, that one looks good as well. Okay, let me position it to its proper place as well. Okay, the top view. Let me go to some other view and then maybe we can see it properly. Okay, yeah, so this one's come right about here. So I think we need it, select both the two parts and then just move them a little bit ahead. And for this one it's about, actually here we have got different missiles, so it's a little more fun, but I think we'll put it just about, okay, we can't do that, then just pull it to the side, or maybe we can just scale it up to make it look a little bigger. I think that'll be fine. Maybe scale it up a bit as well. Yes, and then just pull it ahead. Okay, that looks fine. Now the time for side missile. So that's, I think, pretty simple or easy than these two to model. Let's go to front and just match the size with this one. So we already have 12 sides, so we don't need to again change it to 12 sides again. So just scale it up. Maybe it's too much. I think this much will be good. Scale it a little bit more. Okay, just convert to editable poly. Just delete this two here. Delete. Okay, now just pull it back. There. Okay, now same thing, we will be using a sphere for this one as well. Convert to editable poly, Okay, the half part. And just assign the default material to this one as well. Just move it aside, and maybe we'll not connect this one as well. I think we'll be doing the same thing as we did for the first one. Just scale it a little bit inner 2 times. Same with this one as well. Okay. Now for the back one, just let me select it and then do the same thing as we did for our first missile, and just push it in. Okay. Okay, now we need one extrusion from the side of the wing, so let me add some segments here. Connect to, and just slide it down, increase the pinch, increase a little bit more. Okay, now let me select this 2 polygon here and then just extrude them out. Height. Okay, and then scale it to make it straight. Okay, or maybe it's too much. This much will be do, I think. And then just move it back in its position. Just select these edges around here. Just loop, and then just chamfer them down. Okay, that's good. Oops, this one, position it in its place, correct place. Okay, now we need some wings for this one as well. Maybe we can just do from this one. Two, and then again 2, and maybe right here. I think this time we'll do a bevel. Outline amount down, height. Okay, and then just move it backward like this. Go to edges, chamfer. Okay, we'll need one more at the front, right around here maybe. Ring, connect, slide it over, pinch it down. Okay, maybe I think we can move it a little further. Okay, and then this one right here, this, and then this one, and then do the bevel of same amount. Oops. So just deselect this by pressing the Alt key, and then just okay, just bevel it with the lower inner amount. Okay, and then push it back as well. Go to Ace, chamfer, just very low amount. Okay, that one looks good as well. Now for this one, we'll be just scaling this part. First of all, let me make it group, small missile. Maybe I think I mistyped the spelling of missile, sorry for that, but it's not an English grammar tutorial. but it's something else. So okay, just press the shift key and rotate it. Okay, first of all let me just move it aside by pressing the shift key. Okay, turn on the angle snap and then just rotate it 90°. Okay, or maybe scale it down, pull it back, then down as well. Maybe it's alright now, right here. Okay, so it looks good. If you want to add some other missiles or anything else, you can go ahead and do on your own whatever you like, or you can just modify these missiles as well. Okay, we need these in the other side as well, so for that let me just mirror this one, just make a copy. Okay, and then just move it to this position. Okay, that looks it's in good position. I think we are getting this little up, this one right here, so let me just pull it down and then pressing the shift key let me move this one to another position. Okay, let me go to front view. I think that looks a little uneven for this spacing. They have got spacing, so we need to move this one right about here. Maybe. Okay, that's a little more back. Sorry. Down. Okay, now that looks a little more even. And for this part as well we need to do the same thing. Just pull it down. And this one again press shift and move it and make a copy of it. You don't need to make an instance because we don't have to modify it again. But if you think you want to modify something on one missile, you can do it as an instance, or you can just delete another part and then cancel, and then again model it. Sorry, again duplicate the same model. Let me go to front and check for our gaps. This one's a little more to front. Maybe this one's right here as well. Okay, and that looks pretty good. Okay, and that's good. We have almost completed our model. So if you want to, you can add some wheels down here, but you can see wheels only when it is about to land or about to fly. So I'm going to skip that part. We won't be doing that, and it's not that difficult. I will just detach some parts from here and then just unfold it, like you can see in some reference out here. Okay, here we have this unfold like a door. Open that, just create a kind of cylinder, just try to modify a little bit, and then just create this cylinder, add some lines, and then just add some extrusion right here, box, and a little bit different here. So that will be a lot of detail, so I won't be doing that part. So okay, this much is good. So if you want to final your model, you can, if you are using just this much, you can do one thing. That's, so this, if you want to find it just with this much polygon, so if you see right here we have got some edges in here. It looks faced, so you may want to smooth that. You have got some right here as well, even down, even at the back, this one. So you can do that final with the same poly and just smooth them down. So for that I'll be doing it, I'll be showing you how to